Hey guys, it's Gary Dean. I am at a customer's house today. I'm about to work on his 2007 Porsche Cayman S, and it's pretty swirled and scratched up. I gave him a couple different options, and if you are a member of rawdetailtv.com, I explained to you how I sell paint correction, which is a very simplified, easy way to make sure that the customer understands what you're selling them and sees the value in what you're doing. So check out rawdetailtv.com. Remember, it's a free service. You just need to use my products to get that for free. So this car, like I said, it's not neglected. He just doesn't necessarily understand completely how to maintain it properly, which is part of what I do. Every time I go and do a paint correction, and change the paint from looking all scratched and hazy to then being fresh and nice again, I don't want to leave there without explaining what you need to do to preserve that. I mean, I try to add value wherever I can. So without further ado, this is the Porsche Cayman S. You can see that it's kind of dirty. I apologize for the lack of light. I've got a variety of different LEDs and that kind of thing. I'll show you the paint. It is definitely all swirled and scratched and hazy. You can see all of that. There's no mistaking. This car has an aftermarket body kit. So the side skirts, the wing there, and then the front lip. You can definitely see the haze, the scratches, bug guts, that kind of thing. So traditionally a Porsche is on the softer side. The aftermarket body kit is obviously not OEM paint, so should be a little different, but we shall see. So the first order of business is for me to get this thing washed and deconned. And then after that, I'll be able to show you what the true shape of the paint is. But that's it, Porsche Cayman S. Gonna get going on it right now. All right, I'm finally done with the prep. So I got the whole car washed and clay barred, so decontaminated, free of the contaminants that didn't come off in the wash. And I got the wheels, the faces, the barrels, the brake calipers, all that stuff, the fender wells, nice and clean. I did that all from inside the garage with the Infinite Use Detail Juice from detailjuice.com, of course. I just got my Harbor Freight DA plugged in. Gotta grab some pads and all my junk over there. The first order of business before I go into polishing is to section off the hood. Generally I'll go with the largest panel on the car so that I can test what I'm using to get the best results possible. And I can tell you that the only compound and polish I ever use now is going to be Infinite Cut and Infinite Finish from detailjuice.com. I can tell you that in my experience, which is considerable, those two polishes are all I've needed for the past year to correct pretty much anything. And I'm pretty proud of those polishes. So if you want to check those out at detailjuice.com, you can. I can tell you that the versatility in my product line is pretty extreme. When I do like a one-step, which would be a swirl mark removal process, and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to end up going with on this car. This is my client's daily driver. So we're not looking for perfection, because we all know perfection is not reality, and I say that a lot in my videos, but that is definitely the truth. But what we want is, because it's such a cool and nice car, and the paint is really in great shape, we want it to look clearer. We want to see no swirl marks, and we're looking for more gloss. And you know, it's about doing what the customer expects and combining what you as a pro detailer know from experience and what the customer is looking for, combining their expectation with reality and your experience is really the trick. You got to do what the customer wants. And you got to make sure that the customer sees the value in what you do, regardless of the situation, or it's not worth it. I don't know why we're not in focus right now. It's struggling to focus. Might be the lighting. There we go. So you can see how trashed this area is. So where I'm at right now is I'm most likely, because of my experience, I can tell you I'm probably going to mix 2 dots of Infinite Cut with 2 dots of Infinite Finish, and it's going to finish awesome. But because of the non-diminishing abrasives that are in the Infinite Cut, I'm going to be able to cut more than just using Infinite Finish, which has only diminishing abrasives, which means they're a large chunk, and then as you work them, they get smaller and smaller, providing a better finish. And Infinite Cut is a combination of the two. It has some diminishing and some non-diminishing abrasives in it. So I'm going to try Infinite Finish first, because you always want to use the least aggressive method first to see what results that's going to give me, and then I'll move on to figuring out what the best option is from there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, we got some results happening. Notice how scratched and nasty that is. And then we go from yucky, yucky, yucky to boom, baby. That's what you need. That looks awesome. And that's with 2 section passes with Infinite Finish on a Buff and Shine maroon polishing pad. All right, boys and girls, she's all finished up. It's overcast outside, so I couldn't get any sun shots even if I wanted to, so I'm just going to show you the paint in here. So I cleaned the wheels, barrels, calipers, all that. I dressed the tires with transformed dressing, diluted. I got awesome correction out of the paint. Still got some random isolated deeper scratches in it, but I only did one step on the whole car. I did the horizontal panels twice with 2 section passes of the maroon Buff and Shine Low Pro pad and Infinite Finish. So I went over that twice. And then all the vertical panels I did once. So I did 1 step on the rest of it. I used Vitality Shield on the full exterior to give us even more gloss and some really good quality protection. It's from DetailJuice.com. I get a year plus out of that stuff when it's maintained using Infinite Use Detail Juice and Juice Boost. The paint looks awesome. It's a really cool looking car. I like it. I love me a Porsche. Porsche. I don't love that it's such low light condition in here, but it is what it is. Paint looks awesome, especially compared to how it did. All the glass, the wheels, the wheel faces, and all the paint got Vitality Shield. I also used chrome cream on the exhaust tips by hand. Wiped the interior out with diluted Infinite Use Detail Juice. Same with the jams. I vacuumed the interior and then also the trunk area, which is in the front. So anyway, check out DetailJuice.com for my products, RawDetailTV.com if you would like to learn how I detail. It's a subscription-based service if you don't use my products. If you do use my products, give me a shout, reach out to me, hook you up with that. And check out Garry Dean's Detail Juice Nation. It's a group on Facebook if you want to be a part of something bigger than detailing. You want to learn about my products before you buy. If you're interested in trying out my products, I wouldn't have a problem giving you a discount code to get started with. You just got to reach out. That's all it takes, is just reaching out. 813-846-4406 is my cell. If you got any questions about your vehicle, whether you want to do it or you want to have me do it, give me a call or hit the Contact Garry button on the button bar on detailjuice.com or rawdetailtv.com, and I'd be more than happy to respond to your email. If you got a request, if you're already a current member or subscriber to Raw Detail TV, if you got a request on a video you'd like to see there, how I do such and such whatever, and it's not already there, or if you'd like to see it in a little different light, send that request my way and I'll put you in line and we'll get it done. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.